What's up YouTube, Naomi here and welcome back to my channel. And in this video I'm going to be showing you how I did my own knotless braids. I have about 30 braids total on my head right now, and I'm not really sure how long it took me total to do the whole thing because I took several breaks. I know I started around 1:30, 2 o'clock, and I didn't get done till like 11. But like I said, I took a lot of breaks. There's really not that many braids. It really shouldn't take that long if you sit there and muscle through and do the whole thing. Once you get a hang of it and actually know how you're supposed to move your fingers and feed in the hair, it's really not that hard. It just takes a little adjustment to really get, like I said, get to know how to move your fingers. I've never given myself any kind of braids before, so this was kind of like a learning experience for me. But like I said, once I finally figured out how to feed in the hair correctly, it was a breeze and I was able to move through the rest of my hair relatively quickly. So let's get into this video so you guys can see the process of how I did this from start to finish. Okay, so because I don't like putting too much heat in my hair, I went ahead and washed, conditioned, and then last night I put my hair in these braids. They're not even, I just parted it down the middle and just put them in braids, section them out. And I put these hair ties around just to try to keep them stretched as much as I can without putting too much heat. So now I'm just gonna go in and take these out. I'm gonna unbraid my hair. I do have my blow dryer. I am gonna go over my hair a little bit with the blow dryer just because it does need to be stretched completely and I don't want it to be wet at all. But yeah, once I am through with the blow dryer, I'm going to go in and start my knotless braids. After unbraiding my hair, I ran my Denman brush through it to smooth any tangles. I also used my Mizani heat protecting cream, then went through with my blow dryer on low heat to completely stretch my hair. Okay, so I'm going to be using X-Pression's 52-inch pre-stretched hair. There's 3 of them that come in the pack. This is what it looks like. I wanted to add this clip in of me struggling just to show any beginners out there who may be watching this. It is not easy trying to do this for the very first time, especially on yourself. But just keep practicing, keep trying, and you will get the hang of it. As you can see, I eventually got it. The first couple of braids were a little janky, but if you just keep trying, you'll get the hang of it and learn how to feed the hair in correctly. Here I'm adding a little bit of edge control to my hair just because I wanted to smooth in with the braiding hair. Alright you guys, so off camera I did a couple more, so this is what we're looking like so far. Just 2 rows. I know they're not perfect. Like I said, I've never done this before. This is my first attempt, so far I'm pretty happy with that. I have some that are bigger than others, but that is more so a parting issue, not necessarily the braids. I will say some of them are kind of a little lopsided, not gonna lie, but I think it's gonna still come out really cute. Overall, it's gonna look how I want it to look. Plus, no one needs to be really close to me anyway right now, so it is going to definitely serve its purpose and it's gonna be good enough for me, and that's all that matters. So I am about to take out this top section, blow dry this out, and then keep it moving. I started my hair around 1:30. It is now 8:15. Yeah, 8:15 p.m. I did take a lot of breaks, I have to admit that. And it was taking me some time at first to like get the hang of how to actually feed the hair into the braid. Like I said, this is the first time I'm doing this, but we have made substantial progress. I have a little bit less than half to go now. I still have to blow dry this. I just unbraided that, and yeah, this is where we're at so far after hours of working. I like it a lot. So I wanted to show you all how to actually do the braid. So I'm starting off by using a fine-tooth comb to comb through the hair, and then I'm just applying some edge control to the roots of my hair because I want it to be really smooth. Right here, I am just going in and pulling out my baby hairs because we want to keep these baby hairs and these edges intact. So I'm just pulling it out before I actually start the braid. Now, this is the tricky part. So to start my braid, I section my hair into 3 separate pieces like this. And then I personally braid about 3 rows down before I actually add the first piece of hair. Actually feeding the hair in is the tricky part of this whole process. So what I discovered was to use my middle finger as an anchor and add the hair and loop it around, and that way I could easily feed the hair into the rest of the braid. So here it is again. I'm using my middle finger, adding the hair, grasping it, and then twisting it, and then just continuing the braid downwards. It's easier to watch than to actually put into words, so you might just want to rewind this little section here and you'll be able to see exactly the process that I did to feed the hair in. I personally use 3 pieces of hair because that's the length that I wanted, but if you want a longer braid, then feel free to add in as much hair as you want until you reach the desired length. Alright you all, so off camera I dipped my hair in boiling water. It's a super important step because you want to lock in your ends so they don't unravel. This is what my ends look like now after dipping them, and they're not going to unravel, they're not going to untwist, and I won't have to go back and like re-braid the ends. So you really want to make sure that you're dipping your hair in boiling water once you're done. I also went in with my Moroccan oil curl control mousse, just because that's what I had with me at home. This isn't necessarily that important of a step, but I think it just adds to the overall look because it slicks down any flyaways that you may have. So you don't have to do this step if you don't have any mousse, but I do recommend it because like I said, I think it just makes the look a little bit better. I also laid my edges and did my makeup. Let me give you guys a little close-up. And yeah, this is my end result. I really like knotless braids just because they're not as tight as a regular box braids. You can move your hair around as soon as you're done doing it, and I just like the overall look. I've had box braids before done by a professional, but I figure I could do it myself, so why not give it a try? And I think it came out pretty successful for my first time trying it. But alright guys, that is it for this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you like more content like this, and I will see you guys next time.